In today's FX markets, let's take a look at the Australian dollar as it's trading lower today. Australian dollar giving back the previous day's gains, and today we're looking at the futures market trading down to a one-week low, currently priced at 0.651 in the futures market, which is just off the intraday lows, down over 0.5% on the day. Driving factors appears to be more dollar-driven than currency-driven from other influences in the market, as the US dollar is holding on to a gain today, putting pressure on most of the major FX futures markets, and there's no real catalyst coming out of Australia or the RBA to dictate why we're seeing some weakness today, so it does appear that the dollar is influencing the market. And the primary driver appears to be this service PMI data coming out this morning, better than anticipated, viewed as non-manufacturing PMI data, but nonetheless countering some of the concerns surrounding the labor market as we head into the non-farm payrolls tomorrow. The labor market data so far has been weaker than anticipated, but not enough to weaken the US dollar at this point, and therefore we're seeing some pressure on the Australian dollar today. Now, looking at the general trends, the Australian dollar now is trading back into the middle of the 1 month range here as we fall back into the middle of that range today. And if you look at it from a longer term perspective, it does appear that we're slowly putting in a series of lower highs and lower lows. So it'll be interesting to see if the Australian dollar is able to hold the middle of this level and find some higher levels, or if it's going to go down and test the low end of the range here as we have experienced the last couple of months. Also looking at the other major FX futures markets today, lower pretty much across the board. We're seeing lower price action in pretty much all the futures markets. The British pound just down very slightly, but nonetheless lower price action in the majors as the dollar's holding on to gains even in the face of some deteriorating labor data, but nonetheless some of the other data was enough to support the US dollar in today's price action.